All right, guys, this is a fighter analysis on Khamzat Chimaev. Chimaev, his bio says that he's from Stockholm, Sweden, but the name sounds very Caucasus Mountains, and his fighting style kind of looks Soviet Caucasus Mountains. So here's what I mean. So his jujitsu is very good. It looks like judo as far as his takedowns go, but that's a jiu-jitsu move that I've seen more in jiu-jitsu than I've seen in judo. And it's the rush, good leverage, cut the distance with the clinch, and then keep a back leg, a judo leg, while you're walking forward, and then take a leg and trip. Trip and fall or control the fall, and try to either control an appendage, the head, or go to side mount, or lay on top of them, pass guard, go into mount, and ground and pound. So, and he's very good at that. He's very good at that. He keeps balance in the clinch, going directions very well. Very well. It's impressive. I see the Khabib comparisons. I do. But he's not on Khabib's level. And he doesn't have to be, because he's a far bigger man. So the similarities I see more is like Kamaru Usman. Except Kamaru Usman is a little more explosive. Chimaev isn't explosive at all. He's just strong. He's very strong. And I would say he's probably around, he might be not as strong as Kamaru, or he might be as strong as Kamaru, but minus the explosion, maybe you give the edge to Kamaru. But that's the kind of strength that I see him. Now, people always over-exaggerate how fucking strong Kamaru Usman is. If Kamaru Usman was that much stronger than everybody else, then why did he let Street Jesus slip everywhere? On his knees, he let him slip. On the wall, he let him slip. If he was that much stronger than everyone else, Street Jesus wouldn't be able to use next level awesome world's weapon grade jiu-jitsu escapes. Gator rolls. He gator rolled out of that shit. So, Street Jesus also said Kamaru's strength was consistent. That was the thing that surprised him. It wasn't that it was super powerful. It was that he was strong, and he stayed that way for a very long time. In the grabs, in the holds, in the clinch, in the whatever. And I see a lot of that in Chimaev. So I don't know if it's that he is not explosive, or that his fighting style is that he only uses what he has to. Because I look at his fighting style, and it looks like there's a little bit of Soviet wrestling. There's a lot of jiu-jitsu. There's a little bit of judo. So that just might be the Swedish mixed martial arts school. It could be. I don't know. But the elements that I saw in Chimaev were very, 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 very good. Very good. So he could be a champion. And I haven't even gotten to his best thing yet. His right uppercut, when he stands traditional, that right uppercut, good night. Good night. It's a one-hitter quitter. And then whenever he turns southpaw and it rotates into an uppercut hook or a hook, it's still just as powerful as if he was generating power off the back leg. And good night. His boxing is very good. So here's the thing. I don't have a big sample size. I went to go look him up, and you see just a couple of fights here, a couple of fights there. You see that he's got good wrestling defense. He's got good takedown. He uses a lot of judo and leverage. Even though he's got a lot of leverage, his hips kind of remain high. But that's probably because he's such a strong, big guy that he will, even when he's standing over you, he'll keep his hips a little bit high instead of sinking the hips in and doing that little bit of Aikido. And by Aikido, I mean controlling where you're going. You know, keeps it high, but he probably keeps it high because it's easy, and he can generate more force going down a little bit higher. So instead of coming down here and taking a lot of energy, they're like, screw it, you burn energy, you flop around, you move, and then I'm going to hit you when it's advantageous and easy for me to hit you, instead of running around like a little bunny rabbit running from a dog or something. So I see a top 10 guy. He could be a champion. You know, 170, there was a lot of legends at 170. There's a lot of legends at 170. So my guess is that it'd be easier for him to go fight at 170, fight at 205, maybe go down into the 160s if he had to. You know, just to kind of get the fights. Right now, you know, if you're kind of an Islamic looking dude with the Russian sounding last name, those kind of dudes got a lot of credibility. And not a lot of people are going to go rush to fight somebody like that. So even though I see the Khabib comparisons, he's not on that level. He's a step under. But does he have to be at that level when you can put someone to sleep that quick? That might just be his game. He might just be kind of doing a Justin Gaethje type of game. You know, a modified Justin Gaethje type of game where he just wants to work on you until he can fucking put the lights out. I don't know. What I would suspect is that his school of martial arts teaches calmness, and they want you to go after the guy, but not burn yourself out. You're going after the guy, you're pushing the pace, but you're only using what it takes, instead of running around out there trying to jump off the wall and do Superman kicks and all that stuff. You know, it looks really good. Looks really good. Got a lot of lights out power. So yeah, I hope he fights Conor McGregor, and you want to see him fight all the studs: McGregor, Street Jesus, Kamaru Usman. You just want him to go up and down and get the most star-studded fights that he can. So that's what I think of Chimaev.